Okay, awesome. So this is Fieldrunners 2, and we're going to give a quick preview of what we have in store. There's a lot of new things that we kind of built on top of from the first game. So one of the big first things that we added in this game is a world map and a sense of progression. So instead of just having each of the individual levels like you did in Fieldrunners 1, in Fieldrunners 2 we actually you play through a campaign, and there's a bit of a story in there, and you actually go through and unlock each of these levels. So let's start out and actually show off one of our new modes. This is called survival mode, or sorry, sudden death. So in sudden death mode, let me just skip through here, and I'll come back to this screen in a minute and explain that a little bit more. But in sudden death mode, the idea is that you have very little life, but you have a huge onslaught of Fieldrunners that actually run onto the field and kind of invade the field. And so you have, you get a lot of money, you generate a lot of money very quickly, but you also have a lot of enemies to kill very quickly. So, and these matches generally last around like 5 minutes or so, and so they're good pick up and play tower defense levels. So okay, here's the battlefield. You're gonna see three streams of guys coming from the left, and I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna place a couple towers down. So I'll zoom in a little bit so you get a little bit better idea on what the graphics look like. And so here you can see, oops, I'm gonna place a couple towers down. In this mode, so the idea here is that you're going to lose, but to actually be victorious and actually achieve your objective, you need to kill the number of units that it says on this meter up here. So on this particular difficulty level, there's 150 guys that's your target, and so you have to kill 150 guys before you run out of your 3 lives. So add a couple towers in here. Let's see. Demonstration. So as you can see, like, we throw in a lot more units, and like the units behave a lot more realistically than they did in Fieldrunners 1.
Yeah, for some reason they look a lot more fluid, the characters, because I understand you guys build it up from the ground up.
Yep, we built this engine from the ground up, and like the units are no longer rigid like they were in Fieldrunners 1, and they also influence one another. So in Fieldrunners 1, each guy was oblivious of all the other guys on the field. They would walk through one another, and in this game they actually sense the guys that are around them, and they kind of try to avoid them the best that they can. So now I just lost that. This is